Okay, here is the level winder HPU. This can be mounted just to the rear of the cabin or a little closer to the level winder itself. I would probably prefer having it closer to the cabin for the sake of convenience and access for these connections. So the first connection to talk about, and the number one reason it's here, is for roller engage and roller disengage. And these two hoses are connected straight to the cylinders for engaging and disengaging. So in the HPU itself, there's a lot going on here. I'll just run through this real quick. So we have system pressure coming in, we have pressure at the roller engage, and we have pressure at the roller disengage for reference. So there's 3 adjustment points in the system. On this side we have the pressure and tank lines that are incoming, and the first thing the pressure line sees is a needle valve, and that needle valve will throttle the rate at which the hydraulic oil can come in and fill up this accumulator. If that valve is open, say too much, it will push too much of the hydraulic fluid from the control unit into here first. And we really want it to act as a control unit for the winch primarily, and a control for and a supply pressure for the HPU as a secondary function. So this next valve here is the bleed valve, and so that's for service. You open that to just connect system pressure to the tank. And our third valve here is a needle valve to be able to throttle the rate at which the oil comes from the accumulator out to the cylinders themselves. So if you want the cylinders to act a little more rapidly, open this more. If you want them to operate more slowly, then you close this down more. So we also have 2 transducers in the system. One is on the extend pressure, and one is on the retract pressure. And both of these pressures are monitored on the level winder display. The right back here is the solenoid to be able to operate the rollers themselves. So this is a 24-volt valve. It is a momentary valve for each connection, so you must maintain 24 volts to be able to maintain the extend status, and you have to maintain 24 volts in order to hold the retract status. And then moving on, we have 2 valves that are stacked on top of each other. Back behind here, there's a pressure relief valve in the system, as well as a sequence valve, which will dump the pressure whenever you're cycling between the 2 circumstances. All right, so this side of the HPU, we have our penetrations. So again, we have the system pressure. So this pressure is available from your existing control unit, and likewise with the tank connection. And then we have 1 wire for a roller engage solenoid, so it's again 24 volts, and then 1 wire for the roller disengage. Both of these are connected into the level winder interface. And then we have the system pressure transducer, and we have the engage pressure transducer. And these 2 are connected directly into the level winder interface.